Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the All-American Savage Show podcast. I am your host, John Burke, with my beautiful heterosexual bearded life partner that is also Jewish, operating those controls like he's just a baller. I want to start off by saying I'm sorry we went live late today. Well, actually, I'm not sorry. It's just part of life. Athena got into the trash like 2 days ago. And for the last, I want to say 2 days, she has what they call trash gut. Apparently, she ate something that did not agree with her, which she's like a great white shark with fur. I'm surprised she's not shitting out license plates because this dog gets into everything. Like, I love her to death, but I cannot leave the trash out because everything else, she doesn't chew furniture. She's house trained. She's a great dog. But the only thing I cannot do or make her stop doing is getting into the trash.
What is that, garbage?
Is that garbage? Yeah, I have all this great wet food over here that Dad is giving me. I'm getting constant treats, bones, but I'm going to get into the shit. That's exactly what I want.
That looks good. What is that, coffee grounds? Why not?
Well, she's been peeing out of her butt, and then there was some blood in her stool this morning. It had me really concerned. She's been through this before. I think about maybe 2 or 3 years ago. She had gotten into some ibuprofen pills, the gel capsules, and she ate an entire fucking bottle. And she vomited them. She vomited the majority of them back up, but there were still some remnants because I saw her swaying back, so I had to take her to the vet. And they were like, yeah, she might have jacked up her kidneys, but she's okay now. So she cost me another $400 today, so that's wonderful. But she's my baby, and I'm glad she's okay. So she's on, I can't feed her or water her for like the next 2 hours. I have her on meds. And then they said after about 6 hours, if she's still vomiting, which they gave her an anti-nausea medication, which is really strong. They said if she's still vomiting, then bring her back and we need to x-ray and see if there's something still in her. But they're saying her fluid levels are fine, her blood levels are fine. She needs to lose some weight. She's 108 pounds. And I'm just like, I know. She's actually losing. She's dropping it. She's sitting right here to my left right now. She's just kind of laying there. Chilling, relaxing, probably a little thirsty and hungry, but there's nothing I can do at this point. But anyway, I announced that on Twitter. I'm sorry for being late, but again, she takes priority. Thank you for all the well wishes. Man, there's a lot to get to today, folks. As you know, our Alamo is allamericansavageshow.com. Go sign up for the email list. We are going to be starting to put together newsletters for you to push out uncensored information, videos, and news articles that the MSM will not report. For example, do you know that right now they're projecting roughly Ukraine has lost upwards of 160,000 men, personnel, military and civilians, roughly 300-something tanks, 28 fighter jets, things similar. Ukraine is losing this war. The MSM is not going to touch this. And we're going to get into this. And also, the main controversial topic of today's show. And folks, when I say this, I don't say this lightly, and I'm not trying to fearmonger. I genuinely am concerned after today's realization of what Ukraine is doing. I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying anything regarding that, but I feel like we've just taken a massive leap towards World War III. It was sent to me this morning. There is confirmation of Ukraine utilizing chemical weapons against Russians. Now, to put this in context, I'm not sitting here saying, oh my God, Ukraine is so bad. Yes, they are bad, but so is Russia. Russia's already committed war crimes. They're raping, pillaging. There's reports of that. Ukraine now is just taking it a step further, though, and the chemical weapons they're using, folks, again, combat veteran here from Iraq and Afghanistan, I never would have seen it going to this degree. But we're talking about, and I've got the footage, we're going to watch it. The drone footage dropping a canister. I don't know if it's sarin, I don't know what it is, but you see 2 Russian troopers pushing through a little canal, knee-deep water. They get hit with this thing, it blows, it hits their nervous system, they do the kick and chicken, and they drown. It's disturbing. But this is the news, this is war, and this is real. Everyone should be watching this video, because folks, if you think this cannot happen to Americans, you are sadly mistaken. We will get to that. That's coming up. That's also posted on my Telegram channel. I'll have the link for that. But again, in the meantime, make sure you follow us over at allamericansavageshow.com on the website. There's just so much stuff. Like I said, the MSM is not going to report. They don't want to give the perception that Ukraine is losing this war, because if they did, well, then how can Joe Biden fundraise for sending more stuff over there, which we're going to continue to do. But right now, folks, it is looking like Russia is beating Ukraine. And there's just a lot. We've got General Mattis going back and forth with the Biden administration regarding these Chinese balloons. Dude, I am just sitting here going, what the fuck is going, like, folks, we're in the end times. We are in the end times. I feel like Russia is going to attack. I really do. I have this weird, strange, sinking suspicion that Russia is going to hit us. Now that Ukraine has opened the door to chemical weapons,
I think so.
Now that Ukraine has opened the door to chemical weapons, I think nukes are on the table.
You think?
I think nukes are definitely on the table. I'm not saying it's justified. I'm saying that if Putin sees this, which he will, they're gonna use this. I could see them pushing, like, you know what? You're using chemical weapons. It's time to nuke you. And the thing that I don't understand, though, and I'm just being realist here, pragmatic about this, is that we say that chemical weapons are illegal. It's against the Geneva Conventions, okay? Yet, launching artillery and sending shredding hot metal searing through a man or woman's flesh, that's not. Again, both are horrific ways to die. You can get hit with that shrapnel and bleed out over a period of minutes to an hour, whatever. The gas, same thing. It's crazy to me. Also, the death toll and the earthquakes overseas has risen exponentially. We're talking about upwards of 2,500 dead.
Oh, it's got to be more than that.
I read one report said like 25,000, but I may have misread that because I was just perusing looking for other stuff regarding Ukraine. But
I mean,
we saw that.
That city is completely leveled.
It's bad.
It was
it's
Turkey
bad.
and Syria.
Yeah. There's just a lot to get to today, folks. But again, we appreciate you tuning in today and also leaving good reviews for the podcast over on iTunes and stuff like that. Without that, we're dead in the water, so that helps boost our algorithms. All right, as you know, this episode is brought to you by shellshockcbd.com. You can go check us out. We have some Valentine's Day things hitting the site probably tomorrow or the next day. We've got our brand new CBD lubricant. It's real. It's made right here in the US of A. It's natural, organic, hemp, I don't know what you fucking call it. People are just like, is it gluten-free? It's like, well, you could eat it. So, no, we have a lot of great things coming for you. Hey, if you have issues sleeping, we can help you out. We have the Rack Out gummies. They are THC-free. They also come with a gummy back guarantee. If you take them and they do not work, we will refund your money. I am that confident in Josh and ours products. ShellshockCBD.com. The gummies, the Rack Out gummies, are 100% THC-free. You have a personal guarantee that you will not fail a drug test. We test every single batch just to make sure, to give you the peace of mind to know that you are taking a THC-free product, that you will not fail a drug test. All it is CBD with melatonin. It's a great combination. It will knock you out. Just read the chat, read Instagram, read the Shell Shock page. We have many great reviews out there, and we don't rape your wallet either. It's nice and affordable. You can become a subscriber. Become a subscriber and get your 30-count Rack Out bag once a month for like $40, and we auto ship to you. It's just that easy. One a night, it'll knock you out. Not only help you fall asleep, but stay asleep and give you a good quality REM sleep. Again, if it does not, money back guarantee. You can go to our website, scroll to the bottom. It says refund policy. Basically, it says don't take any more than 4 gummies. If you've taken any more than 4 gummies, we're not refunding your money. So if you've tried it 4 different times and it doesn't work, we'll refund your money. Try it 1 time, it doesn't work, we'll refund your money. You have our guarantee on that. We're that confident the product's going to work. Also, we have the Halo gummies. The Halo gummies are THC. They will get you high. They are Delta 8. And then we have the Airborne gummies that are Delta 9. These will get you high, and you will fail a drug test. How high will it get you? Well, Josh, how do you answer that?
Higher than pigeon tits.
Higher than pigeon tits. It's just that good, folks. So again, check out shellshockcbd.com and use code SAVAGE. Save yourself 10% or become a subscriber. Just that simple. All right. Let's get into the news. I don't think we have that thing yet, do we?
Okay.
Look at you. I like this.
Okay.
I dig this.
All right. It is a circus.
Oh my God, it is.
With clowns.
It is. It's a total
Lots of
circus at this
clowns.
point. Oh my God. Dude, I didn't even pull up all the news articles I wanted to get to. I am so just off topic. Just going from waking up, seeing the chemical weapons, taking Athena to the vet. Because I was at the gym. I got 1 set in, and then I was like, I got to take her now. She was kind of whining. I was like, let's go to the vet. So I'm all over the place today. Oh, by the way, State of Union is tonight. I will be streaming it on Rumble from the home, and I'm going to be higher than fuck. Because why? Dude, watching this guy makes me want to blow my fucking brains out. Biden, this guy is such a piece of shit. These people, and they're going to be standing, applauding. It's going to take, it's like a football game. What you could do in probably an hour, hour and a half, they're going to take 4 or 5 hours to do because of the breaks.
You think he makes that long?
Oh, yeah.
I think a better question is, will he pass out? Is he going to make it standing the entire time?
The game should be, how many times does he stumble?
Will he say the N-word? How racist will he get?
I do a great thing for all the faggots out there, like, Jesus Christ.
All those queers are getting
queers.
equal treatment now.
I'm a friend of the fags.
Queers love me. He used to rub my leg hair. I'd let him.
Oh my God. Corn Pop was a gay dude. I'm at a loss on that one. I'm at a loss. But yeah, that's I could see him do it. Like, and all the leftists are just sitting like, oh, Biden, don't say the N-word. Please don't. Just don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. No, man, I'm cool. I can say it. Like, no, you can't. You can't, Biden. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, say it, Biden, say it. We know you want to, you piece of shit. But Oh my God. We've got the footage, and we're gonna get to the Ukraine thing. We've got the footage over in my Telegram chat channel. You can join it. Is where we post all the uncensored content that they try and ban. Here's the link. I'm sharing the link in my chat rooms. You can go to my profile on Instagram and you can go check it out there and join the chat room. Folks, please conduct yourself accordingly. No porn or anything like that, but that's where we're posting all this news. You can see the footage of the Ukraine chemical weapon thing and yeah. What is this? Has an e-girl on his show twice, but is now all of a sudden a nobody and his chat is bots. Who's this? North, are you talking about? Tim Pool melt? The Tim Pool melt? I don't watch Tim Pool. What's going on with that? I guess we're getting filled in on some of the juicy gossip. What happened?
I don't know.
Has an e-girl on his show twice, but is now all of a sudden a nobody and his chat is bots. I'm confused on that one. What happened with Tim Pool, chat? Fill me in. Oh, tell me more about the gossip. What's going on?
Let's dish.
Tell me more. What about Titty Tuesday? We don't do that on this podcast.
Tuesday?
Yeah, we don't do that. What happened? What did Tim do? We'll get to it. Twitter suspends Steve Daines after he posted hunting photo as profile image. Elon Musk Twitter suspended the account of Stephen Daines after he set a photo of him and his wife hunting as a profile image. Donald Trump Jr. tweets the news, including an image of the suspension sent by Elon Musk's social media company. Eliza Blue controversy. Oh yeah, Eliza Blue. I've heard all about that. I'm staying away from that shit. That's a lot of she's apparently a child trafficking victim or sex trafficking. I forget what it is. Don't quote me on this. And then come to find out, she may have been lying about it, and everybody's like, oh, blah, blah. It's fucking online drama. I don't give a shit about. There's more important things to worry about than some fucking e-thought. I don't give a shit. But I also want to talk about this banning, this social media banning with on Twitter. Now, look, I don't trust Elon. I was hoping he was going in the right direction. He seems to be kind of going 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So he is making progress. But he is also he's also talked about how essentially Twitter is one big ball of wires. And when we unplug one thing, 10 things go wrong. So he said they're trying to fix this. Now, I don't know if this is a suspension that is justified or it's kind of like they violated something. And, you know, Elon's trying to fix this. He's tweeted out several, and I'm not defending Elon. I'm just giving you both sides to this. He said, this is the conundrum. We are still trying to fix all of these things. He has reinstated some accounts. Amory King got his account back, which is awesome. I still haven't. Waiting on that. Okay, so here's the actual juice of what's going on. Eliza Blue is the chick that went on Timcast and blindly believed Andrew Tate's accusers. Apparently, she has quite the drama of her own background. And then says she was lying about it to get people banned in an attempt to cover it. She was getting people banned on Twitter through a gal pal of hers on Trust and Safety Board. Oh, Jesus. You see, this is just drama. I don't give a fuck. These people are nobodies. Let them have their drama. I got bigger shit to worry about than this fucking e-thought. Look,
did you hear about the Andrew Tate stuff with the girls said they'd worked for him and then said there was nothing,
and then no foul play? The judge said that they were brainwashed.
Yeah.
The judge doesn't have the right to do that. I'm sorry. If they have
Romania, I guess that you do, right? But even here.
That's the other thing. It's kind of like the whole Andrew Tate thing. Do I like Andrew Tate? No, I think it's kind of a douchebag. Does he say some things? Yeah, he's like Alex Jones. It's like everybody. You're going to get some things right and you'll get a lot of things wrong. Like Andrew Tate talked about, like, if my girl was on OnlyFans and I'm getting 100% of that money, it's like, well, wait a minute, dude. You claim haram when things are nasty, but you're going to let your girl go on OnlyFans? It's like, that doesn't make any sense. So there's some things that he conflicts with, but Andrew Tate is kind of one of those dudes. It's like a nerd that learned how to fight and has money. Good for him. But I don't really give a fuck about the dude. But apparently he got locked up. They've found evidence, or supposedly found evidence. They're pressing charges on him for human trafficking. This guy apparently was running a webcam deal. He was making these women into I don't know. I'm not accusing him. I'm saying this is what the press is saying. I don't trust the press. I don't trust the press. So the girl throwing out their statements that supported Tate. This is vindictive bullshit. And it's stupid, dumb shit. And ultimately, the ones that suffer the most are the victims over this drama, this petty fucking drama. But anyway, like I said, though, I think this Twitter thing, this suspension, it's probably just Elon basically saying, like, probably violated the thing of posting dead animals, which I don't understand that. But I don't know,
but there's, like, he's having a real problem getting the child porn off.
Apparently.
Dude, there is a ton of porn on Twitter.
Child porn?
just porn in general.
But I knew that because that was always a thing for me. It's like, wait, why can't we post about transgender issues, but you can post porn?
Like hardcore pornography.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember that one fruitcake nut job wacko trans freak that was like trying to come after me? What his name was.
Had
he
his
got
dick
tits
out.
sewn on and he's fucking this girl. Because when I looked at this guy's profile, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you look at some of these people's profiles that are liking like
mentally unhinged.
Some
mentally unhinged.
Like Define Dad stuff.
Yeah.
It is some raunchy stuff. I'm like,
bro,
ugh, I'm gonna wash my eyeballs.
These freaks are just nuts. These freaks are fucking nuts. But anyway, Breitbart News checked Dane's Twitter profile shortly after Don Jr.'s tweet was sent, and each of Dane's pre-existing tweets were blocked from view. In place of each Dane's tweets, a message from Twitter saying, Steve Dane's account is temporarily unavailable because it violated tweeted, blah, blah, blah. We'll see what happens with that. I think that's just one of those things of like, it's probably a glitch, and Elon has to fix it and unfuck that rat nest. That's my guess. Like the reason I'm saying this, folks, is a hunting photo. I've posted hunting photos. I don't get banned. So I think this is one of those things that, because also, by the way, you can get mass reported. You can get mass reported. They can take your account down. Yep. I've lost Instagram accounts for that. And that's why it's never as simplistic as it seems. And we are living in the age of misinformation. Like, oh my God, we're talking about a massive psyop of just, I wouldn't say psyop. I would just say massive levels of manipulation, massive levels of lying. And nobody knows where to get the truth. Even that's the biggest question I get is like, where do you go to get actual truth? It's like, dude, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
Right here.
But now I can tell you, allamericasavageshow.com. Nah, we're doing our best. We're working with a writing team to just give you just the facts. Just the facts. That's it. No bias spin. Now, there is going to be some little personal stuff in there. Some of these writers are really great. I'll be writing some articles. But the thing is, like, it's trying to give you just the facts. Again, that is allamericasavageshow.com. All right, so let's move on. CBS quietly deletes, remember we talked about this yesterday, the Sam Smith at the Grammys, which nobody really watched. And he did this little demonic thing. And remember how we talked about yesterday how CBS tweeted out, "We're ready to worship"? Well, CBS quietly deletes Grammy tweets saying, "We are ready to worship satanic Sam Smith performance." Now, guys, I think it's disgusting. I think this is abhorrent. But somebody brought up a very good point. And I have to play devil's advocate. What did the likes of Kiss and the rest of them do?
What do you mean? Like
as far as satanic stuff?
Like all their stuff has been...
Yeah. There were various 80s rocker bands. There was
Marilyn
Manson. So, and then Lil Nas. And so there's points to this. Then I'm not justifying this. I'm just simply saying like this has been in existence for a long time and it's getting worse. Because before, I don't think we ever saw anything to this. I mean, Lil Nas took the cake.
I think it's impressive that as fat as he is, he was able to move around like that. Oh my God, especially in that costume.
He's gotten disgusting. He used to be a good-looking dude, and now he's just fat and grotesque. It's like, ugh. Maybe Black Sabbath, War Pigs, Metallica, they've all done it,
Maybe pick a different devil costume, right? That's something so
you need to slim down a satanic figure a little bit, bro. You're backing it on a little bit. Even Satan's be like, ugh, he's a little too fat now. But I don't know, man. It's they made a good point. I was like, actually, yeah, you're right. I do remember. Because didn't they say like KISS stood for Kids in the Service of Satan or something? I don't know if that was like urban. Who knows?
I never thought it was a good band. I'm
sorry. I think that, I do.
You like it?
Wanna rock and roll all night. As far as the individuals, I think they're fucking idiots. I think they're crazy people. But the music I thought was good.
I thought they were a bunch of dorks. Like dressing up.
Detroit. This is the best. Like, wasn't Kiss in like the 70s or 80s?
60s, 70s.
No, Kiss was not in the 60s. Kiss was in like the 70s, wasn't it? 70. It was either 70s or 80s.
Ozzy Osbourne. I thought Ozzy was
the head off a bat. Yeah,
he was. I mean, he had some pretty good, but like Kiss. I mean, I'm not even like a Beatles fan or.
I like the Beatles. I don't like my aunt. She worships has every loves the Beatles.
Don't get it.
I'm not a huge Beatles fan. Yeah. They had some great tunes, but no, I don't know. Okay, it was the 70s. What? Kiss was in the 70s?
Yeah, 70s.
Damn, that makes sense. Okay, fair enough. The 60s, it was like, there's no way. There's like back in the doo-wop. It's like, I don't think that's where they came in at, so. I don't think that's when they were around.
Yeah, Gene Simmons,
I could see Gene Simmons in like a nice suit with a little comb over, and it's like, I'd like to take your daughter to the ice cream shop, blah, 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 blah. No, that's not how they know.
Yeah, media, man. Gene he's not a conservative.
You know, he support Trump there for a little bit, and then he just went way off the bandwagon.
For a couple
minutes. Yeah.
He went on like this big COVID jab rant.
Yeah,
like getting the vaccine.
Then he went like hardcore,
Yeah, like, you know what?
Another moron.
Geez, shut that cocksucker.
Shut your fucking pie hole, you son of a bitch. But, all right, let me... Pro-trans protesters. This article is busted. This is late breaking news, and it's kind of funny. Pro-trans demonstrators occupy Oklahoma Capitol to protest bill defending children. I'm sorry. This ends when the violence starts. That's all there is to it. When you start getting violent with these people, it'll stop.
So this is okay.
Yeah. But January 6th, too far. Yeah, okay. They literally went into the state capitol to protest the bill defending children. Trans Lives Matter demonstrators. Okay, here's the thing. I'm sorry. Your lives don't matter. 64% suicide rate. What are you talking about? Trans lives matter. Okay, let me ask you this. Why does your life matter? Why does your life matter? To matter to who?
I don't know.
Exactly. Well, what is this? Like, why don't we start arguing the actual phrases these fucking retards are using? Who's your life supposed to matter to? Because I will tell you right now, if I had the ability to flip a switch and get rid of all you fuckers, I would. I don't care about you. I don't care about your life. I don't care. You are idiots. You are insane. I care nothing for you. Nothing. You are people that are destroying this world. You are degenerates. You are insane. That's all there is to it. I will not sit there and toe the line and use your pronouns and say blah, blah, blah. No, absolutely not. And in fact, I posted a video on my Instagram, and this was the most beautiful thing to watch. It's a Muay Thai kickboxing event with a transgender man versus an actual man. So that's a woman pretending to be a man versus an actual, and she gets the fuck beat out of her. And I'm just like, good. Do more of this. Do more. Get them in the ring and beat the brakes off of these bitches. You think you want to compete with them? I'm telling you. All you're going to do is you're going to realize that the patriarchy was there for a reason, because men are stronger than you. Don't flex on men. And here's the thing. This is not men going out and looking for fights. This is women trying to interject themselves into these arenas, and you get the shit kicked out. Now these other men, I use that term very loosely, interject themselves into women's sports because they're such beta cucks. They can't even make it in men's sports. You're fucking losers. Leah Thomas, the Green Beret trans fighter, you're fucking losers. You can't compete against men, so you beat up women? What kind of fucking loser are you? Just nuts. It's insane to me. It's just crazy. But this is where we're at. But these about 150 protesters from several different organizations occupied the interior rotunda of the Oklahoma Capitol yesterday, the Daily Mail reports. Protesters from Oklahomans, this is from Oklahoma. 1% of the population. Trans lives matter. No, you want the ability to manipulate children. It's like a saying, folks. It's like a vegan dog when it comes to trans kids. We know who really made that decision. I'm sorry. This is disgusting. You're trying to go after a bill that defends children from your genital mutilation of you fucking freaks. You disgusting, abhorrent. I'll say it. I'm not ashamed to say it. I do not like trans people. I think you're fucking crazy. I think you're destroying this country. And the fact, because before I was tolerant. Anybody that's listened to this show for any period of time knows I was tolerant. Live and let live. But you couldn't stop there. You had to keep pushing. Now I'm against you. And I'm going to do my best to turn as many people against you as I can. Because you fucking wackos, you need to go. You need to go. These people should be committed to asylums. It's disgusting and abhorrent. Protests from Oklahoma for Equality and Freedom Oklahoma began their protests outside before moving into the Capitol. The demonstrators were protesting multiple pieces of pending legislation, including Senate Bill 129, which will prohibit doctors from providing gender transition procedures or referral services relating to such procedures to anyone under the age of 26. Okay, I disagree with that one. I'm sorry, it's 18. I know, but 18, you're a grown-ass fucking adult. You're a grown-ass fucking adult. I'm sorry, that's how we should be treating our people.
Yeah, I feel like we're all over the place with the ages.
We
18,
really are.
21,
you got to be,
25.
in Texas, you can enlist when you're 17. You can't drink or smoke till you're 21. How does that make any fucking sense? You can drive when you're 16. What the hell is going on? Our government officials, that's the problem with social media. We have too many stupid voices, mine included, yammering into the fucking ether, and these politicians are listening. The other thing is, should it be illegal to do this in general? I kind of don't think you should, but
I don't trust doctors anymore. Not all of them.
Hell no.
Not after like the past 3 years.
It's all about the money, baby.
Yeah, that's it. As soon as you have doctors chopping off penises and doing this reassignment surgery or giving kids hormone blockers.
Yeah. The kids, I'm always going to say no, it should be illegal. But for adults, though, now here's the issue that I have. and this is like the conundrum I'm sitting here in my mind mulling over. It's like, should this be banned for adults too? Because clearly this is a psychological disorder. Because when people say, no, it's not. Yes, your brain and your body do not align. So you have to change your body to fit how your brain feels. So clearly there is a disorder. This is not normal. So by allowing doctors to do this, is this only helping out suicide rates? Is this only making this type of behavior? It's normalizing it, that's for sure. And I don't think that does society any good. But the problem is then who becomes the moral arbiter of what is good and what isn't? But at the same token, this is insanity. And I feel like if it's not unchecked, this is going to spread. And it already is.
Yeah.
So at what point do you have to say, you know what? I get what the Constitution says, but you fruitcakes, you need to go. Like, no. And this all started with the LGBT.
I don't think you can ban it because you have the people who would do those body modifications, like add horns and cut their faces up and all kinds of crazy shit. So
that is a good point.
If a man wants to get boobs, fine, but leave kids alone, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's also enabling this type of behavior.
I wouldn't go to a doctor like that.
Drugs. It's like giving a drug addict drugs, saying, there you go. I don't know, man. I'm ready to get through this fad. I'm ready to get through this.
Oh, you said fad. Oh.
Fad. Yeah. FAD.
Okay.
That's what I think it is. I think this is a fad. I was thinking last night about the Woodstock era generation back in the 60s and the 70s, about all the hippie protesters and stuff like that. And, it went on for 10, 12 years. I wonder if that's what we're going through right now, something similar to where our society is changing and evolving in a different direction. And you see these things spring up like the trans bullshit that just, again, hey, at first it was, hey, let them get married. Let them get married. And then what happened? Slippery slope, here we are. Now they want to fuck your kids. We went to let two men get married to trans want to fuck your drag queens want to fuck your kids now. I don't know. It's crazy to me. Great, now talk about circumcision, same shit. That's not the same shit. You're talking about removing some foreskin. Yeah, is it against the child's will? I get that. Yeah, I get that 100%, but you're not talking about lopping off an entire dick. It's not the same thing. You can still sit there and say it's similar, which I'll agree with, but it's not the same thing. It's a very quick stretch false equivalency. But that's where we're standing right now. All right. These protesters occupied. The bill would further authorize the state's attorney general to enforce the act, and those found guilty of violating it would be guilty of a felony and subject to license revocation. A description of the bill adds, Oklahoma state legislature has not yet voted on the bill. I hope it goes through. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I hope it goes through. I hope they ban it. Yeah. I hope they attack these motherfuckers. I sincerely do. They should.
Once one state does it, then I think you start to see other states follow suit.
It's going to be a red-blue. It's going to be a red state illegal, blue state legal.
Same thing with abortion.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
But it needs to be done, though.
Yep.
And that's not that big of, I don't think that's that big of a deal.
I don't think so either.
Child genital mutilation.
Yeah. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. It's mind blowing to me.
And there has to be more doctors that come out and condemn this as a mental disorder.
Yeah. Well, they changed the science. They changed the science to fit their
pocketbooks.
Their pocketbooks. Yeah. That's what they want to do. They always want to go that direction with it, to where it's kind of like whatever makes them money. Look, there's a lot of these doctors out there performing these surgeries. They don't give a fuck about you. Mm-hmm. And we've read on one show what the transitioning does for a man becoming a woman, and how a lot of the physical thing, like the success rate is incredibly small without medical complications. How is this normalized? Are you kidding me? Like, how is this normalized? It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But you see what's going on with Mattis, General Mattis?
Is that, did he say that, or did he not say?
I watched an interview with Mattis where he said it never happened. The Biden administration, I believe, is saying, I forget who it is accusing Mattis of withholding information. And it's literally turning into a he said, she said. But I don't trust Mattis.
I don't either, because that's a very big deal.
That is a very big deal. That meant that they were suppressing information from the president, the commander-in-chief.
Yeah.
Which is treason. That is treason. Well, no, maybe not treason. What Miley did was treason. Mattis withholding information, I would say that's not really classified as treason. Then again, it could be because
they're Chinese spy balloons floating into the United States of America.
Yeah, you're right.
They could have been carrying, biological weapons.
That is very true. Yeah, you're right. I think that is treason based upon the information he withheld. If it was one of these things of like, hey, we're having some issues flare up in Chicago. The blacks are killing each other left and right. He's not telling that. That's different. Versus Chinese intelligence gathering. Yeah, I could see how that would be a national security threat. And if you withheld that information, folks, are you finally starting to understand how our military leaders are nothing but fucking suits? They're bureaucrats with medals. Do you really want to go fight and serve these motherfuckers, these pieces of shit?
Yeah, right.
Blows my mind. Blows my mind.
Yeah, you got to think that there has to be some military personnel higher ups that got into the military for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
To be patriot. When are we going to start to see those people start to stand up? Just like you're starting to see some of these FBI agents come out and blow the whistle on what's really going on.
Yeah.
You know, inside the FBI.
I do love this article. It says U.S. soccer star says trans players do not a threat to women's sports. Really? Is that why you get the brakes beat off of you by the fucking high school soccer team that kicked the shit out of the women's soccer team? Really?
Did they really?
Oh, yeah. They got the brakes beat off of them. So you're sitting there telling me that men that want to go play... Oh, my God. You bitch is about to get dominated. Fine. Women, look. Here's how I stand on this.
I might watch it then. I don't know.
Until women drop out of this and you start defending your own sex, this will not stop. Men can't do it. It's got to be you. It's got to be you. If you do not stand up, if you not take a stand against this, and you know, all you have to simply say is in unison say, we will not participate. If that man is allowed into our locker room, if that man is allowed onto our field, we will not play. Folks, you've got the majority. Women, you got to unite. You need to unite and come out there against this. If you do not, this will continue. And before you know it, you will be edged out of all sports, because I'm going to tell you this right now, those trans players that are men are generally better. So what happens? Well, teams are going to start recruiting all trans players because they're better. And what's happening to women? You're getting edged out. You can go play in your own league. Oh, that's right. They took yours. No, there should not be a trans league. These wackos should not have their own league. Nothing should be normal. They should not even be allowed to play. Fuck them. This is insanity. This is insanity, folks. And how much longer before we have snake people coming out? I'm a snake. You have to respect my pronouns, which are I just want to shoot you pieces of shit.
Is that real?
Oh, yeah. Trans species is real.
Oh, God.
It hasn't made a major movement yet, but it's coming.
I don't know.
These people should be in camps. They should be in fucking camps.
These videos of middle-aged men dressing up as children, babies.
Yes, yes, I've seen that. That's normal. I shouldn't say normalized, but there is a presence of that in our society where these men don't want to act like adults and they get babied. There was this one guy. This is like years ago. This is from I think 10 years ago. An adult man who has kids of his own dresses up like a little girl, and there's this other couple that adopted him, quote unquote adopted, and he plays with their 9-year-old daughter.
Yeah, right. What's wrong with those people?
You kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? All this are enablers. These are enablers. Because you want to, and this is how stupid, and this is all because of social media. Mm-hmm. If social media didn't exist, you wouldn't have people enabling this. You would have people criticizing this. But instead, everyone wants to virtue signal about how woke, how progressive, how good they are as a person. Oh, I'm just such a good person. Look at me. I'm an ally to the trans community. By the way, the Hogwarts game is crushing it right now. I know all the trannies out there just like, screaming at the sky and probably killing themselves left and right, which, awesome, fixes the problem. But still, I'm a shithead. I'm not going to lie. I'm an asshole. I don't care anymore.
I don't even think you're an asshole for saying that stuff. Just
common
sense.
It's common fucking sense. And Hogwarts is crushing it.
So
all these trans boycotts, it ain't working.
They're the assholes.
They are.
They are. They're the assholes for trying to shut people up.
That's what they want to do. If they don't like what you say, we want to freaking,
Sorry, just can't get behind that, buddy.
So yeah, trans player, not a threat. I'm not even going to read this bitch what she has to say. Fuck this cunt.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right, folks. General Mattis, Pentagon allegedly hid crucial China info from Trump because he's too aggressive. This is coming from allamericansavageshow.com. A VPN, that's the wrong one. Pentagon may have withheld info on Chinese balloons from Trump for being too aggressive. And here's the deal. That's a crime. Now, what's going to happen if this is proven true? Absolutely nothing. The system's failed. This country is fucked. There's no accountability anymore, folks. There's no more tar and feathering. There's no more anything like that. Now they get away with whatever they want. America is doomed.
That's what it's come down to. Like,
until the people get violent, this will not stop. It will not stop.
You see, these people, they only care about their big payday.
Yep.
So once they get out of the military, they go work for these military industrial complexes, and then or for the Chinese government.
Yep. Yep. Write books, go speak at places, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And there's no, they don't, I mean, folks, here's the deal. If you break the law as a citizen, you go to jail. You get in trouble. Politicians do it, you just resign. That's what's so funny about this. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. But you and I are expected to abide by the law, live our lives by the law, but politicians can do whatever the fuck they want.
That's it.
It's pathetic. This continues until America gets violent. And it does concern me that I don't think we will. I don't think we ever will. I mean, if there was anything worth getting violent over, it's these child-friendly drag shows. I'm still waiting for some of these places to get firebombed, as I hope they do.
That, wearing
I hope
masks,
they do.
making everybody wear masks.
I hope they do. I hope these places, after you host that show, later on somebody comes in and just bombs your place. So maybe America needs some action. I'm not going to say it. Maybe we should recruit some Taliban to come over to America. And you know what? Go clean up. Take care of them. Number one target, go after the LGBT. Let them have it. Get the trans people, get the people. Here's the deal. The gays want to get married, leave them alone. They're fine. The kid fuckers, go to town. Go to town. The trannies, go to town. Take them out. V-beds galore. Go for it. I mean, how hard is it to really blow up a Prius? Come on. I'm kidding. I'm on an FBI watch list now. I'm kidding. I was only kidding. I don't know. I remember this one time. I'm gonna try not to get emotional. I was cleaning out the closet last night. I'm cleaning out my closet. I came upon a Ready Gunner hat from Neil, who committed suicide a few months ago. I remember we were at SHOT Show, and we were at I forget whose booth. And it was Man Spot, Neil, me, and a few others. And Donald Trump Jr. was there, and he comes walking up, and they're about to take a photo. So I kind of like photobomb with my pink pussy hat. And it was funny because apparently the Secret Service, I found out, were going to put me on the ground. Yeah. They didn't know who I was.
They're talking to me.
Oh, they were talking to you? That's right. Yeah, that's right. And apparently they were like, oh, it's just John Burke. He's good.
Yeah.
It was like so.
Any other guy, he would have been on the ground by now. But
yeah,
some of the guys listen to his podcast. So.
It's fucking great. Don't investigate me, guys.
I have that picture right here somewhere on my laptop.
Yeah. That was a good photo. That was a fun day. That was the one here, wasn't it?
That was
the NRA show here.
Yeah,
before
NRA
the NRA
show.
like took it up the ass, before they really sold out the voters, which was sad to see. But I don't know. All right, folks. All right, I know what you're tuning in for to watch today, and here's the footage. Let's get into it. Again, viewer discretion be advised. I hopefully do not let your children watch this. Okay, first thing this morning, I wake up. I got Amory shoot me a text, and he's like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And there's two different things to look at here. And again, this is in my Telegram chat. Go join it. Here's the link. You can post and see the videos there. We don't suppress it. We don't censor it. Just no porn. There you go. Go join the Telegram chat room. I'll be posting the All American Savage Show stories there too. Still on Twitter and John Berkey and stuff like that. But all right. So let me first preface it with this. Where's the video? Apologies. I'm not more prepared, guys, but it's been a fucking crazy morning. I posted the video to my Instagram, John Burke 1776. Let me see if I can pull it up. Continue, John Burke. Oh, come on. My shit froze. Motherfucker. All right, well, there's a video going around. Maybe I can find it on my Twitter. Let me see it. Twitter.com/JOHNBURKY, John Berkey. I retweeted the video. Hey, we're already up to 634 followers. It's awesome. Where's the video? Did I not post the video? Fuck it, I'll post the video now. If you go to my Twitter, I'm going to post the video. I'll also post it. It's already been posted in Telegram. The video where basically a Ukrainian war blogger is posting gas canisters.
Yeah, it is on your Twitter.
It is on my Twitter? Okay. Well, I just tweeted it out again.
Jesus, man.
So, for those that don't know, as soon as it posts, I'll pull it up and let you guys watch it here on the stream with me. Nothing bad about this one. It's just, here we go. As soon as it posts, stand by. Again, I apologize for not being more prepared today for today's show, but again, life comes in and there's nothing we can do about it. Okay. So yeah, this Ukrainian military blogger, for those that don't know, now they're using drones, as we've already seen multiple times, using drones for like airborne IEDs. They're flying drones like kamikazes with explosives on them. They're dropping grenades with them. But apparently now Ukraine, the tweet's just sent. Perfect. Here we go. Ukraine is now utilizing chemical warfare. Here's the video. I'm pulling it up right here. All right, as you can see, folks, these are the gas canisters supposedly. These are the drones they're using. Now, again, it cannot be confirmed that these are actual canisters utilizing gas. I mean, they could be some kind of type of grenade. I don't think so, though, because the video we're about to watch, if you watch the canister that is dropped, it is very similar to these. He opens up the fridge door. There's some frozen canisters. Folks, that's chemicals. That is chemicals, hands down. Then you got more containers in there that are being refrigerated. Why do you refrigerate stuff like that? You don't have to refrigerate C4. You don't have to refrigerate plastic grenades or anything like that. Okay? I've carried that stuff before. I've carried the little C4 chart. You don't refrigerate that stuff. In fact, like C4, a lot of people don't know. The only thing that can make you C4, you can burn. You can burn C4 all day. Did y'all know that? You can take little pieces of plastic and you can put it in the fire and it's fine. It'll burn. I don't advise doing that. Do not do that. What takes the detonation for plastic for C4 is friction. So if you take that same thing that's on fire and you smack it, it'll detonate. That's why when you put the detonator in there, it has the heat and the spark, and it detonates it. So you don't have to refrigerate it. In fact, back in Vietnam, our soldiers would take the back ends out of claymore mines. You remember what a claymore mine is? It has like the hundreds of BBs in the front. You hit that clacker and it blows out and it Swiss cheeses whatever's in front of you. You can peel the back piece off and you take some of that plastic out, and they used to cook their rations with it because they didn't have lighters. The lighters ran out of fluid. That's what they would cook their canisters with. So you can utilize this stuff, but you never have to freeze it. So that's not, I don't think that's explosives in that freezer. Now again, I'm not an engineer, but I am going to take a Angry Play-Doh. Thank you. Angry Play-Doh. I got a lot of veterans in the chat. It's amazing the stuff that we put our heads together and come up with a lot of this shit. But as you can see right there in that video, he is he's got stuff in there. That's chemical warfare. Now, let's get into the video. Again, please be advised, folks. If you have kids, don't let them watch this. This is war. All right. So what we're seeing right here is you see two Russian soldiers pushing their way through a little trench that's filled with, I want to say, a waist-high water. They look to be cold. There's snow on the ground. Now just watch and be advised, viewer discretion. It looks like he's pulling his buddy. His buddy might be injured. You got a top view right here. There's a canister being dropped. It gets dropped into the water. It detonates. The gas hits. It goes everywhere. You see the guy. Now, for what you're seeing here, let me pause it. This is where it gets a little intense, folks. The chemicals are just, I don't know if he's inhaled them. I'm sure he has. And it's attacking his nervous system. Okay? And watch, we call this the kickin' chicken. He's basically going through shock. You watch his legs flail. His body is twitching. He's currently trying to, breathe. His body is spitting up blood. And then he goes under the water and basically drowns. It's disgusting to watch. This is war. This is war. It's a nerve agent, yes. He has no control over his body. He can't do anything. It's basically shocking him. His system is going into shock. He can't do anything. And you see him flailing around. He's clearly underwater right there. His arm twitches, and now he's dead. He's drowned.
What is that?
Oh, it's the video. It's the video. And that's it, folks. That's it right there. Chemical warfare. Now, this brings back memories. This shit's disgusting to say. This is war. This is what war brings. There are no rules in war, folks. There is none. Now, do I think Ukraine is bad for doing this? Yes. Has Russia done war crime? Yes. The point is not trying to put the blame on Ukraine. This, absolutely. But the point is to simply show both sides when it comes to war, this is what happens. This is what happens. Rules go out the window. I sincerely hope the use of chemical weapons does not, but I do feel it is pulling us even closer to World War III. This is scary shit, folks. People, it's such a slippery slope. It's such a complicated thing because people don't want to pay attention to what's going on in the world because of how toxic social media is. But then you have stuff like this that is not getting the attention it needs. This Ukraine conflict, it is a serious issue. This is a serious issue.
Yeah, that hit really quick. Like it took seconds.
Now take that. magnify it by 100. Dropping chemical warfare on troops like this, that's possible. That is possible. Put that warhead in a missile, drop it in a city, they're done. You're fucking done. Attach an EMP, attack the electrical system, nerve agents. Folks, it will get bad. It will get insanely bad.
So what happens if a big gust of wind comes up and blows
You're fucked.
to the next country?
You're fucked.
So it just keeps whirling around until...
Well, no, it will dissipate eventually, but we're talking about, it can go miles. It can drift for miles. Now, of course, it will eventually break up into the atmosphere, whatever. I'm not sure how that works exactly, but if it's big enough, like if I'm talking about for a canister, you're talking about a missile? Oh, absolutely. 100%. That could form like a little dust cloud, whatever the case may be, and blow. Yes, 100%.
That's, oh boy.
Now, here's the other deal. If they were going to attack America, which I think Russia already has plans to do, I really feel Russia is ready to fucking drop a nuke on America. I mean that. I am not kidding about that. I am serious. I think Russia knows. Russia's waiting. Russia knows America is going to get involved. They're not stupid. Putin is not an idiot. Putin is winning Ukraine. Putin has to have a go-to if America attacks. I think he will hit America. I do.
Is it strange that balloon was over what the...
nuclear silos?
Yeah, the IBC.
That's not strange at all. This administration is weak. Folks, they are getting us into some very serious issues. This Biden administration, they're not taking this seriously. I'm scared. I'm not, I shouldn't say scared. I'm nervous. I'm nervous as fuck.
They're paid off. It's Joe Biden.
It's Joe Biden. Kids, I'm telling you, don't go into the military. That's where you're going to be. Fighting for God knows who. What I would like to see right now is Russia just go in there and just obliterate Ukraine and be done with it. Get it over with. Just get it over with. Ukraine's not beating Russia. They're not going to beat Russia, no matter how much we invest over there. No matter how much we invest. Until we actually set foot and go after them. And then it's going to be full-scale World War III. And it's not Russia that really, truly concerns me. It's China. I want to know what China's going to do.
I think that's the bigger concern. I mean,
I don't think Taiwan, they give a fuck about that. It's America. Think about this. Who's the only counter world player that Russia and China really take seriously? It's America. UK, yeah, a little bit, but it's America. You take America out, you've got your axis there. Axis and allies, you got your axis right there.
I mean, really, China's running America right now.
Yeah.
Look at all the politicians they have.
We're in debt. Like, I'm telling you.
All of the Democrats, basically. Most of the Republicans. I mean, who doesn't China own at this point?
They're smart. Chinese are smart. Attack the world economically. Win it through economy. Like they're doing good.
Weak men and women in government right now.
Yep.
Just
we have
marching
cowards
us over the cliff.
I'm at the point now where it's like we need Trump bad because Trump is like the only leader I've seen. I mean, I think DeSantis could too, but dude, I'm sorry. Even Crenshaw, I don't think has the balls to do what Trump would do. I don't think any of them. I don't think any of these military guys in Congress would ever have the balls to do what Trump would do. Like, I'd fucking bomb you.
I think he would too.
And Trump's exactly the kind of man we need leading us right now. I hate to say that because, again, I'm not the biggest Trump fan out there. It's like he does good, he does bad, but I'm sorry. I don't see another candidate that has the balls to do what that he would do. I think DeSantis would, but right now, as far as the candidates I'm looking at, and I'm even going to say this: if we get into a wartime era, I'm going to hate myself for saying this. If we got into a World War III, I think I would prefer Trump over Rand Paul. Trump would be a good wartime president. Trump's already technically been a wartime president. I don't know if Rand Paul would have the balls enough to do what needed to be done. Because I know Rand Paul, he's not in isolation. I love Rand Paul. I love him as a politician. As a wartime president, I don't know how he'd do. I just don't. It's kind of like you try and prevent war as much as you can, which he's good at. He's great at that.
Yeah.
But then once that Rubicon has been crossed, all right, weapons free. Now it's no holds barred. Kill him. Annihilate him. Get us a patent in there. I don't think Rand Paul can do that. I don't know, man. I don't think Rand Paul would have the balls. I think Trump would.
I question the generals that he surrounded himself with. Because everybody thought Mattis was like Mad Dog Mattis. Talked him up. He's the guy. And then here he's not the guy that everybody thought he was.
Dude.
Who is?
Because, well, you know, the reason that General Mattis made it so big in the military is because, well, as far as like the memes and shit, is he was like the archetype Marine is like, you know, have a plan to kill everybody in the room. And I remember there was a time where I was kind of like, what has this guy actually done? Like, I don't know anything about this guy except what he supposedly said, which half the shit they always quote is wrong. Like, what has he actually done? But then when he came out against Trump, it was like, there you go. True colors show. Mm-hmm. True colors show. fuck Mattis, fuck Miley, and fuck everybody that supports them, to include our own military veterans, one of them being a Medal of Honor recipient who's a piece of shit. That's what I think. But there you have it, folks. Yeah, Athena needs to go out. I think she's got to go potty. We got a short show today, folks. We're going to wrap it up. I am going to be streaming tonight. State of Union starts at like what, 8? Folks, chat, peer me in.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Is it 8 p.m. EST or CST? We're going to be streaming. I'll be streaming tonight. I am going to be high because, I mean, you have to be high to deal with this kind of bullshit. It's going to be so difficult not to fucking just want to just choke somebody when listening to this guy. Because tonight, I'm telling you what tonight's going to be. It's going to be nothing but lies. And right now, Biden's at, from last I checked, a 38% approval rating. Still at an all-time low. I don't know what his list of accomplishments is going to be. Watch. I don't think he's going to try and attack Trump tonight. I think he needs to get away from that.
I think he does. I think he says the prior administration that we were doing this. The prior administration. Now we're doing fantastic.
And he's lying.
Gas is super high. Yeah. Grocery bills are crazy high.
Yeah.
John Burke is crazy high.
He likes to suck dick. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, folks, here's the Telegram chat room. Go check it out. Go join. I'll be posting all the articles and stuff over there. Again, also go check out the allamericансavageshow.com. allamericансavageshow.com. And you can see all these articles for yourself. And we'll be posting more coming up. It's 39% approval rate. So, all right, folks, anything to add, man?
You guys have a great day.
And as always, we will see you here tomorrow bright and early at 12 p.m. CST for the show, normal time. Because like I said, sometimes things come up. And you can follow me on Twitter at John Berkey. And that way I'll keep you guys informed of what's going on with the show and stuff like that. That's all right. Until tomorrow, or rather tonight we'll stream it. You guys stay savage.